You've decided to take the plunge and appeal your speeding fine. Once you've sent your fixed penalty notice back, pleading not guilty, we're ready to go. Before you write your letter, I want to point out that there aren't many grounds for contesting a speeding fine, and it's always best to seek legal representation. You may want to appeal for one of the following reasons. There were no speed limit signs, or they were covered or masked. If for some reason the sign was missing or very difficult to see, you may be in with a good chance if you can prove it. Make sure you take plenty of photos to gather as much information as you can. It might be worth becoming the passenger and filming as you drive past too. The notice of intended prosecution arrived 14 days after the offence. This isn't always a quick win. Sometimes a DVLA can be slow to provide your details, especially if it was a hire car. So as long as the police have acted within the right time frame, this won't stand up in court. The speed camera wasn't calibrated correctly. You know what, this is quite hard to prove, and police don't have to provide certificates to prove when the machinery was last calibrated until you get to court. You weren't driving the car. If someone borrowed your car, like your partner or maybe one of your kids, then you have to provide the police with their name and address. It's called failing to name and could land you with a hefty fine and points if you don't. If your car was stolen, then you need to get your crime reference number from the police to prove that you reported it missing. You probably get the gist by now that it's all about backing up your case with evidence. So let's get on with how to write your letter. Start with the current day, your details, name and address and phone number, the fixed penalty reference number, below that, to whom it may concern, and then the main body of your appeal letter should read something like this. On, and then you put the date of the alleged offence or ticket. I was incorrectly accused of speeding by, and then you put the name and number of the police officer. Next, you need to explain what happened, and then add, please advise me of the steps needed to contest the speeding fine, and then end your appeal letter with yours sincerely and your signature. Then once it's written, send your letter recorded delivery so that you know it's been received. As I mentioned earlier, it's very difficult to win a speeding fine appeal, so always take into consideration that it may cost you more money. If you want a professional opinion before you write your letter, you could speak to online solicitors JustAnswer. They're offering a £5 trial, so you can get all the answers you need by telling them about your speeding ticket in the online chat. It may save you a lot of money and time if your appeal isn't likely to be successful. I'll put a link in the description, and if you use it, you'll be supporting my channel, so thank you.